Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us for the Ingram Micro Cloud Soundbites. We have Steve Cercone, Senior Business Development Executive, here with us today. We will introduce our newest industry focus on justice and public safety. Each soundbite gives insight on Ingram Micro Cloud services, our different resources that we offer, and the programs we deliver to support your partner growth in your cloud journey. You can access the sound bites on the Ingram Micro Cloud Public Sector YouTube playlist, which is a link included at the end of this presentation. So without further ado, let's get started. Steve, you want to take it away?
Yeah, thank you, Jody. Thank you very much, everyone, for attending. As Jody said, I'm Steve Cercone. I'm Senior Business Development Executive for the Justice and Public Safety space here at Ingram Micro Cloud. Just a little bit about myself. I am the Ingram Micro Cloud subject matter expert on justice in public safety, and to include Homeland Security. I'm a former police chief out of California and had just about 30 years in law enforcement. And since that time, I have been in the public safety technology business, and I've really been deep into it in many different realms, but from the solution side to the cloud side. And so it's a pleasure to be able to be here and be your representative and your subject matter expert for the justice and public safety space. I welcome all questions and anything anybody wants to cover with me. If as a partner with Ingram, I'm happy to do that, and that's why I'm here. I'm also a graduate of the FBI National Academy before I was chief, and that the graduates of that organization are it's the largest law enforcement network in the world, and utilize the network every day, and it's a great resource. I'm also, I know about the end user of law enforcement. I know about the procurement of technology and how the police chiefs and the commanders and the city councils and county councils, how they make their decisions. And when it gets down to the end user, like I said, I was a detective. I was a SWAT commander. I finished as a police chief. So done quite a bit in that realm. I also sit on the Citizens Crime Commission of New York City, which keeps me in touch with the nation's largest city and what the developments are there, from crime to the technology that helps solve crime. Okay, I'm going to talk about the market, the justice and public safety market. The market growth and the latest report from Markets and Markets publication from April of 2022 shows that they estimate the JPS market, the Justice and Public Safety market, will grow from 433 billion to 707 billion in 5 years. I have never seen a growth like that predicted since I've been in the public safety world, and it's definitely significant. On the market size, here in the U.S. alone, for the justice and public safety, on the police side, we have 17,000 municipal, county, state, and federal agencies. That's a lot. It's very different than national police forces in other countries, because they have one big national force and they have big regional forces. We have all of these big and small agencies. Also in the target market, they are the city and state police, the county sheriffs, schools, regional agencies of many different types. It's not just about law enforcement. It's about fire departments, the medics, and the 911 emergency operations centers, and the real-time crime centers, which is something that has grown in the last few years. The other segment of the market is the justice system itself after the law enforcement, the courts, the DAs, the district attorneys, prosecutors, and the probation and parole divisions. And then finally, of course, we have the correctional industry, which is very significant in size. So talking about a few challenges here in the justice and public safety world. Increasing IT costs, of course, that's across the board. Legacy systems, all these different silos of data that are separate, and those need to be brought together. And I'll talk about that in a bit. The lack of data sharing between agencies, that still is a significant problem in the U.S., around the world, but it is without a doubt, excuse me, without a doubt, it's one of the things that every agency has tried to improve on, and every state has tried to improve on, especially since 9/11, which was one of the problems. And one thing that helped lead up to 9/11 was the lack of data sharing between agencies on intelligence. Um, Response time, increased first responder response time, it has been a big issue, depending on the agency, depending on the location, and that technologies out there can help with that in a big way. The growth of digital evidence, which is mostly from video, has been absolutely massive. Everybody has a cell phone now. Everybody has a video camera in their cell phone, and so the public will take video and they will give it to the police. The police have body camera video. They have in-car video. There's video on every street corner in America, the world for that matter. Every ATM has a video camera. So if there's a crime, it's usually going to be recorded on video, and that's a big challenge for all of these agencies to store it and to manage it. The criminals are using more advanced technology. Every one of them, of course, has a has a mobile phone, and they have other technologies that they use to commit crimes, cybercrime, of course. Um, Transparency and media scrutiny and public trust has been, obviously this is something that's been in the paper, been in the media for a long time, especially in recent years, and it's increasing. The expectations the citizens have increased, and of course, the entire time this is being focused, where there's a big focus on this, the law enforcement and public safety agencies have limited resources. They are currently in a recruitment crisis to bring qualified people on board. Now, so the solutions and trends to help address a lot of these challenges. We see that there's a big push for the fusion of those separate data silos into a single intelligence hub, and that is happening around the country. And migrating the justice and public safety data to the cloud has been it's been slow, and there still are the vast majority of public safety agencies really haven't put their data on the cloud, and that's a huge market right there, and that's what we're all about. To help you to do that with those partners. Digital evidence management, I talked about that before. It is something that is being addressed. There are many different solutions on the cloud that help you manage that digital evidence, and digital breadcrumbs, if you will, of wherever there's evidence of a crime, usually it's captured digitally. And oftentimes on video. Smart cities and IoT, there's a definite public safety link there, whether it's smart lighting or whether it's the data points that each agency has, whether it's from their police cars or whether it's on city buses or the transit system or school buses. This is becoming a big change for law enforcement looking into smart cities or being involved in smart cities, and we help with that. And we have a separate division of smart cities that links with the public safety world. So data analytics and video analytics has grown, and there are many cloud solutions that are doing this right now. We can help bring that to market also. And it's something that I've been involved in quite a bit over the years. 911 centers, real-time crime centers. That is a trend, and it is a growing trend. And every region will have a real-time crime center sooner than later. And there are several solutions out there in the market, and we definitely would like to help bring those to market, also to the agencies. Cybercrime, as it's pretty apparent that this is something that is a worldwide problem, and it is not only the investigation of cybercrime that is growing, but also the prevention and the security to prevent these attacks, and that is ongoing. One of the problems in most law enforcement agencies is that there is a shortage of qualified cybercrime investigators, and that takes quite a lot of training. And so these solutions that are out there can help with that. And of course, mobility and first responder communications is really number one, because that's where it all starts once a 911 call comes in. And then now there's, in the end, after prosecution, there's an increase in virtual courts, and definitely some big changes in the probation and parole monitoring field. And so these are all solutions and trends that we focus on, and I will be there to help you focus on these trends and to find the right fit for a customer, and to advise you on what any particular customer might be thinking or searching for, and how we can go to market with you. And with that, I will pass it back to Jody, and thank you very much for your time.
Hi, everyone. I just want to thank you again for joining us for this public sector soundbite, the Justice and Public Safety Market Growth Trends and Forecasts. You can find other sound bites on our playlist at the link below. And if you have any questions, please connect with us at publicsectorcloud@ingrammicro.com. Thank you much for joining us, and see you next time.